Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of my Skyblock series. I am Son of Alistair, and in the last episode, we had made our way over to the end and found ourselves a fortress and got an elytra as well as some other items like shulker boxes and stuff like that. But if you do remember, I had put those items in an ender chest, and with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make an ender chest. Okay, so I already have the items that I'm going to need in my inventory. So you're going to need 8 obsidian, 1 ender pearl, and 1 blaze rod. We're going to take the blaze rod and turn it into a blaze powder. And then we're going to take 1 blaze powder and 1 ender eye and make an eye of ender. And then we're going to take the eye of ender, put it in the middle, and surround it by obsidian. Sorry about that in the background. Can't really help that. Alright, so that makes us an ender chest. And as far as the elytra goes, to make the fireworks for that, you just need gunpowder and some paper. And that will make all of the fireworks for you. And we'll figure out somewhere to put this down. I'll put it upstairs. I'll put it right here, I think. Excuse me, sir. Alright, we'll put it right there. So this is the stuff that was left at the end that I wasn't able to bring with me. So the iron stuff I'll probably end up smelting up. Although I might keep this shovel because it does have silk touch on it and that'll become handy. Let's see. Yeah, those ain't really much else. Just mending and stuff like that. Which once we get a anvil put down, we'll be able to make plenty of those. And these shulker shells, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to turn those into shulker boxes as well. The dragon egg and a dragon head, for right now, I'm not going to be using those, as well as the elytra. I do want to make like an area for these to go down, the egg and the head. And as far as the elytra goes, I don't want to use that until we are able to put at least mending on it, if not mending and unbreaking. So right now, I'm going to show you guys how to make the shulker boxes. Then I'll go ahead and start farming up some stuff to start branching off to the other islands. Because on this episode, I think that we're going to go ahead and try to get our giant tree farm set up and try to make our area look a little bit more presentable. So this one might be a little bit more laid back as far as like, you know, what we're doing this episode. It's mostly going to be just like building and farming and stuff like that, and branching off to the other islands. But yeah, let me go ahead and get some wood and I'll be right back with you guys and show you guys how to make the shulkers. Alright guys, so I farmed up a little bit of wood. So to make the shulkers, all you need to do is make a box, which we got 7 boxes here because I wanted to make a couple of shulkers. So the way that you do it is we will take half of the boxes, or half of the shulkers, and put one on the top, one on the bottom with the chest in the middle, and that will make us our shulker boxes. And you can also dye these boxes as well. So if I have the box here and I put a blue dye in here, it will dye that box blue. So I will just go ahead and set these down so that way you can see what they are. As far as they are, you open it up, this is going to give you a decent amount of space here, right? So the thing about the shulker boxes that kind of makes it pretty nifty is that not only can you like fill up stuff with this, or like put like different types of wood in each different shulker, then take it with you, but you could also, let me go ahead and show you, whenever you're like trying to go out and do something, like say for instance I wanted to go build something out into the end zone and I wanted to take a bunch of different materials with me, but I didn't want to keep taking trips back and forth. Easy thing that I could do would be to like for instance, say I needed to put something out there. I'll put these rockets in here just as an example, but you'll see I picked this up. If I scroll over it, it shows that I have firework rocket 64 and 11. So if I come up to the ender chest here, I can actually put this shulker in here and it'll keep the exact stack in there. So you could imagine if I was to fill up every single one of these with 64 stacks of blocks, you know, you could fit quite a bit. Then in your ender chest, you got pretty much the size of a shulker in spaces, so you could fit quite a bit in there if you really needed to. Not only that, one thing I do like about the shulkers and stuff is you can hang them off the ceiling, and when you open them, you know, they have like that look to them, like they're actually twisting open, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, as far as that goes, that's how you make the shulkers. I'm gonna go ahead and go grab some cobble real fast and start seeing what we can do to bridge off to a couple of these islands. I'll probably come back whenever I get on each one of the islands just to kind of show you what it is and what's on the islands once we get to them. There will be a woodland mansion out there. We're probably not going to get to that on this episode. I'm going to save that for another day because I kind of just want to focus on the tree farm for this episode. But yeah, give me a few moments. I'll be right back with you and we'll go ahead and see what we got on our first island. Also, guys, another thing to keep in mind is if you do get an elytra and you do not have a mending book, you can always come kill these things and they'll drop these membranes, which you'll be able to use in an anvil to heal your elytra up. So if you do, you know, have an urge to use it before you get a mending book and everything set up with it, just remember that you can always come and farm these. You just have to stay up, I believe it's 3 nights. Then after 3 nights, the phantoms will start spawning as long as you are above 62. So if we was to go up here, we'll get some more to spawn. Just wait a minute. There we go. See, it spawned up there. And you can pretty much just keep doing this over and over again until you get all of the items that you need. Keep in mind though, if you're playing on hard difficulty like I am, they do hurt. So make sure that you have some decent armor on if you're going to be doing this. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know about that. I'm going to go back to farming up some cobblestone here. Then we'll start, I believe... I want to go to the dark oak area, or the jungle area over there, so we'll hit that area first, maybe get a couple of vines with our shears, and then we will also get some wood and saplings to be able to plant some of those tree types. So I'll be right back and farm up some more of the cobblestone here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I made it out to the first island for the day, and it looks like there was nothing really special on this island other than the cocoa beans in the tree. So I made a little platform to catch the saplings as they come down, but I'm going to go ahead and start gathering all this. But first thing, while I have the shears on me, I'm going to go ahead and collect some of these vines. That way we'll have that to be able to grow with later, and then we can use that for different buildings and stuff like that to kind of, you know, give it different looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this tree and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I got the tree down. It looks like we got 24 cocoa beans, 34 vines, and we also have 2 saplings here, and most of the leaves haven't even fell yet. So while we wait for these, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it over to the next island. Okay guys, so I've made it to the next island here. As you can see, this is a Savannah Island, and there's our area from the distance. It actually looks kind of cool from here. I can't wait till it's fully built up and has a bunch more stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this wood. There wasn't nothing else that was special on here, but keep in mind all of these are their own separate biomes, so we will be able to grow grass over here and get specific animals to the area and stuff like that. Or for an example, like in the desert biome, we'll be able to get like the desert zombies to spawn over there. So we'll get all that stuff set up as we go, but for right now we're just gonna try to gather as many of the trees so that way we can get all of the different tree types. Then we'll get a tree farm set up over the next day or two, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I'll chop this down. I'll get us over to the next island, which I think might be on the other side, but I will go ahead and get there, and I'll meet you guys once we get there. Okay guys, so we made it to the next island. It does look like there's a Pillager Outpost out that direction, but we'll get to that on another day. Those usually ain't too exciting, other than pillagers and stuff like that that you get to kill. There really isn't anything exciting in any of the chests that you get from that. At least not in a normal game. I'm not sure about here in the Skyblock. There might be something special, so we might have to definitely check that out at some point. But for right now, I am here at the tree, and it looks like it's just a dark oak tree. It doesn't have anything special to it. This is a dark forest biome, so I'm going to go ahead and chop this tree down. I'm going to meet you guys back over there. We're going to pick up some more cobblestone, and we're going to make sure that we branch out to the rest of the island. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so we have made it to, I believe, the last island for our trees here. Like I said, there's still a mansion out there, as well as the area over there for the pillagers. But from this spot, there's a birch tree. I did hit down some trees, or some leaves here, trying to get some saplings. I was able to get one. I didn't want to chop this tree down quite yet, just for the simple fact that there are some bees that is over here. I noticed when I was bridging over that they are way down there. I could see 3 of them. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do to be able to get those yet, but I figured I'd keep the tree there just in case for whatever reason it came back up with this platform here. I'm going to plant flower here, and there's already one here. I'm going to go ahead and move it a little further out so that way the bees will sense it if they get close enough. But I do think that if we plant birch trees and let them grow, there is a small chance on the Skyblock that it'll have a beehive on it. So we'll test that theory out a little bit later, but for now we got all the trees that we need, so we can pretty much get ready to set up our new tree spawn area for the farm. So as far as that goes, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and pick out a spot, get everything ready, and try to figure out what blocks we're gonna use for that. And I will be right back with you guys, and we'll go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do from there. Okay guys, just to give a little progress update, as you can see I built a circle all the way around. This is going to be a pretty big area. We're going to have it set up for each of the different tree types, so then I would also like to set up a farm in the middle, as well as maybe like some other stuff. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's going to take me quite some time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in every single one of these areas with half slabs. Then we'll come in later and we'll put in the dirt and stuff for the different areas for the trees. And I will come back once I have some of this done, so that way you guys can see some of the progress. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just start placing some blocks here, and I will come back and show you guys what I have in just a few moments. Okay guys, just here to give you a little progress update. Still building. I'm having to smelt these up as I'm going, so it's going to take a little while. I didn't want to put regular cobble slabs everywhere because I just felt like that wouldn't really look very good, and I'm wanting this to look really nice at the end. So as far as this goes, this is what we have so far on this side. I did do a little bit on that side until I ran out of stuff, but not as much as I've gotten over here so far, which isn't very much. So I'm gonna keep working on this. It'll be a few more minutes, and I will come back and show you what progress we've made. Hopefully I can try to at least get like the majority of like a quarter of this done today. If not, I'll definitely work on it some off camera tomorrow, and hopefully by the time I start tomorrow's episode I'll have the majority of these down, or at least the majority of the items smelted. But like I said, once I get these all down, I'm planning on doing like just kind of give you an idea, I'm planning on doing like trees around the edges all the way around, but I'm planning on doing, because there's 6 different types of trees, so I'll do like 3 on one side and then 3 on the other side. Then all up in the middle I was planning on doing a farm or something like that. I haven't quite figured out the details for that yet. But I got plenty of time to think about it while I'm going to be working on this stuff. But yeah, as far as this goes, this is where I'm at, and I will definitely come back and give you guys an update here in just a few moments. But yeah, this is where we're at. Alright guys, just come back, give you a little progress update. I've got quite a bit down so far. I know it might not seem like a lot, but this line that I have here is actually 8 more on this side than it is on this side. So this side won't take as long, or this side will take a lot longer than this side over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do this side first, and then I'll work my way over to this side. Although, right now, I'm going to need to farm up a lot more cobblestone because, as you can see here, I am pretty much empty. So, I'm going to go ahead and start farming up some cobblestone, and I will try to get a little bit more down. Then I think I might go ahead and end the episode here. So, let me go ahead and get some more cobble down, and I'll be right back with you guys and show you what we have before the episode's over. Alright guys, I farmed up a little bit more. I'm going to start placing these. I have some more smelting up while I'm placing these too, so try to keep it going for as long as I can. I am definitely going to be ending this episode off here after I finish off the rest of these blocks. So I'll probably just have you stick with me while I place these because I don't really have that many. Oops. But yeah, I was thinking about doing another type of Let's Play, maybe a regular Minecraft Let's Play or even another game. I was thinking about maybe doing like some Valheim or something else along those lines that would be kind of like a survival-esque type of game, but still, you know, fun to watch. So if you guys have any recommendations or any suggestions, you know, definitely leave those in the comment for me and I'll look over those. And if there's anything that I am interested in, I'll definitely make sure that I try to pick that up and see what I can do to get some videos recorded on it. Just keep in mind, you know, make sure it's not anything that is, you know, against copyright issues or anything like that, like most beat games or rhythm games and stuff like that I was looking into because I was actually interested in maybe doing like some Step Mania Online, which is like DDR but with a keyboard, which kind of sounds like a little lame, but it's actually not. Some of the songs are sped up and a lot faster than they would be on the pad, so that could actually be pretty interesting to watch. A lot of it, you know, comes down to like muscle memory and how fast you are with your reflexes. But yeah, as far as that goes, I would definitely be interested in maybe branching out and trying some other stuff. So if you guys have any recommendations, or if you would like to see me start up a regular Minecraft world and start messing around with that on the side and keep both of these going at the same time, just, you know, maybe have one go one day and one go another, definitely let me know. But yeah, if you guys have made it this far, go ahead and type in tree farm for me, because at the end of all of this, this thing is gonna look nice. I know it seems like I'm biting off a little more than I can chew with a big thing like this, but I have actually done quite a few really big projects on Skyblocks before that were almost twice the size of this, I want to say. So this really isn't that bad. You know, I'm not gonna be showing you guys the majority of me putting all of this stuff down, because obviously that'd be pretty boring. I'll do a lot of it off camera tonight. But yeah, as far as like once we got all of this down and I have an idea of where I want to place everything, it'll all start to come along pretty nice, I think. So we'll see how that works out. I'm still undecided on if I want to build like pillars around it like I did with the other one and kind of try to keep that same theme, or if I want to do something a little bit different with this one and maybe just have like a little barrier around it to where we won't fall off, but at the same time try to keep it as open as possible, like with the sky and everything like that. So I definitely don't want to put a roof on this thing unless it comes down to it to where, you know, we turn it into something more than just a tree farm. Like if we turn it into a tree farm slash main base area slash like main world part of it, then, you know, I might consider putting a roof on it. But for right now, with what we're working with, I'm thinking that it'll just mainly be like a tree farm, maybe a regular basic farm. But yeah, as far as that goes, we'll see what it's looking like at that point. Alright, last stack. Here we go. Put this down here. And not double click and place down a full block, because we definitely do not need anything spawning on this. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing half slabs, that is also another reason we don't want creepers or anything spawning on this, because once we have it up into a nice farm for trees and stuff like that, we're not going to want to have to worry about stuff running up behind us and killing us while we're trying to farm up our wood. So if you was wondering, that is the reason for that. But yeah, I think we've made actually quite a bit of progress on this. I got about almost a quarter of it done. That side, like I said, you can kind of tell that it's smaller than this one is. But yeah, I'll start working on this some off camera. As far as this goes, I am going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys again so much for watching if you made it this far. I know this one was kind of a slow one where we were just trying to get all the wood and everything prepared. But tomorrow I will hopefully have the majority of this stuff placed down, and we'll go ahead and go from there and see what we can do to try to get it decorated. Like I said, it's all kind of in my head right now, and it's definitely subject to change as far as like how I'm gonna do it once it is finished. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, and I will catch you guys on the next one.